So today I'm just going to talk about where virtual reality is taking us. Where I would say the paradigm shift in how we do business, where it's going to start, where it is right now, and where we see ourselves in the future. So of course, with virtual reality developments, it's with the progression of computer speed, the internet, and everything. Of course, it's going to get to a point where you're not going to be able to tell the difference from reality and virtual reality. Okay, but I would say, are we there yet? No. I would say it's still another 10, 15, maybe 20 years down the road before we actually have that ability. But what I can say is I have actually seen samples of it, and I have to give credit to Facebook. They did, show me some pretty impressive things that they're working on, but they're not going to release it yet. So maybe the big, money grips at the top already have this technology and are using it within their, space. But what I can say is the general public is not going to have that for a while. But what I can say is that now is the time to start. Now is the time to get involved on what is happening. With everything that's happening in the world right now. I can tell you this: things have changed, and I would say everything has changed in your business. All the way from the restaurant store, from restaurants to stores and everybody, they're not, getting the same foot traffic. So what I'm going to show you today is some ideas. I want to pique your interest. I want to show you what is available, what is out there right now to where you can get involved in now and learn this technology. So one, the technology of softwares, had a lag up to the hardware, okay? And then two, of course, the hardware, didn't have all the content that it needed to keep everybody's attention. But what I can say is, the gaming industry really has, been the first and foremost folks that have used this, right? But now what's happening is this is being integrated into everyday life scenarios. How you get up in or how you get up and go to work in the morning is totally going to be changing. It's changing right now. So if you are seeing this, welcome to this quick little overview. I'm gonna give maybe 15 to 20 minutes of information to you folks that will give you some insight of where virtual reality is going. So if you are a business owner, if you are, maybe an entrepreneur, or maybe you're just wanting to learn about what virtual reality can do in this space, well, you came to the right place because I'm going to give you a little tour. So where we're at, what I'm going to do right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break cam from my avatar and span out. Let me slow down the camera. That's pretty fast. Okay, so let me go back to where I was when I was talking. Right here, my low avatar right here, and I have control of the camera where I can actually pan out and give you folks an overview. Now you see things disappearing. That's because I basically put in it's basically a script where to make everything run smooth. Wherever you see is what you're going to see. It's not necessary to see everything in the world. So if you get closer, things appear. So what I want to show you folks is this is what I call a sandbox. This is where I list things for people to actually, go through and say, oh yeah, I like to have that building in my world, or I'd like to have, this color or this, this shape or whatever. This gives you the opportunity for folks to actually come down and you can custom build worlds for them. So I would say the main subject of this tutorial here is to actually see if you're interested in actually being a world builder, because that's going to be the shortage. Once these platforms take off the way I know they are going to be, because I've already try to get yourself a VR headset. It's virtually impossible to find anything at the price it was back 4 or 5 months ago. It's all like triple or quadruple the price. There's a reason, because now there's a need for it, okay? There's actually a supply and demand. So the other demand is actually being a world creator, where you can create the experiences that they want to, immerse themselves in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a little tour here. I'm gonna go back in my avatar body, and let's go for a little run here. This is still a work in progress world that I've been putting together, but this is what I've been doing here, putting the buildings first, right? People need to see, you know, some people, would want a store, they want a house, or they want a shopping mall. So you got to have that available. So let's just go in this area right here. Let me show you what a store is going to look like. Okay, so let me go ahead and open up the door. Let me go ahead and just turn up the music too, just so you can hear some background sound that's happening here. So here I designed a VR store. Basically, think of if you're doing shopping on Amazon, it's basically you click on it and you go to purchase it, and then it arrives at your door, right? So that is the way virtual reality is going to continue, doing e-commerce, doing, trade, doing anything you can think of when it comes to making a purchase, right? So this right here, it's as simple as is a click. So what I'm going to do is it says right here, it says click me. So I'm going to go and click, and it says the link to purchase this product has been posted in nearby chat. So I'm going to go into nearby chat. There's the link. So it's an Amazon link, right? So as soon as I click that, check it out. It's going to go right to your Amazon page. Okay, so how cool is that? So I could purchase that Rift S unit right here. So it says buy used for $490. Now, folks, we all know that Rift S's brand new costs $399, right? They're selling it used for $490. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. So now look at this. Look at this. It's already up at $519 for a new one. And you can, I can tell what happened was these folks just bought up all these headsets and said, yeah, you know what? We know that this is where everybody's going to do business now, right? So let me go ahead and exit out of that. Okay. So I just showed you a quick, easy way to do a click to purchase of an item. So what if you are a store? What if you are, an actual storefront where you have to have, in order to keep your business open, you have to have people coming through the front door. Well, for a fact that right now your business has basically been cut by 75%. You're only getting about 25% of the foot traffic right now through your front door. So what I recommend you do is share this information and say, how would you like to come to my store, but virtually, in a virtual reality solution. You can go from a PC desktop or from a VR headset and come in and go shopping and still, interact with the items. Okay, so the cool thing about, people do